Well, welcome to high school basketball, the 52nd annual Bloomfield Christmas Tournament, the championship game, the 26th game of this year's 52nd tournament. Bill Hampton, along with my sidekicks, Terry McVeigh, keeping stat for us tonight, Tyler Wagner, on the camera, Corey Martin, and this is championship night, and this is what we've been waiting for.
Doesn't get any better than this. The Bloomfield Christmas Tournament, packed house, the bleachers are out, the walls are lined with people, and we have the 1 and 2 seeds are in the championship game. This is what we've been waiting for, and this is going to be a great matchup of two very quick teams, two teams that defend real well, and I think two teams that match up very well because they got a lot of guys that are about the same size. Bernie's more of a perimeter team, but they score most of their points inside, even though they'll shoot more threes than Portageville. Portageville gets most of their points inside and off their defense. We're going to have a great battle of point guards. They're opposite types of point guards between Byron Wright and Jake Welch, but they're both the two players that make their teams go. Wright is the long 6'2", quick player. Welch is a short, more prototypical point guard. It'll be real interesting to see how they match up defensively.
Well, we're ready for the starting lineups for tonight's game. Referees will tell you Bobby Godwin, Jay Cookson, Tim Harmon. Portageville Bulldogs dressed in blue will be the visitors. The Bernie Mules dressed in white will be the home team. Portageville coached by Jim Bidwell, Ron Riddle, and Jason Irby. We will have your all-tournament team after this game. We'll have the presentation of trophies after this game. So we'll have a long, long game for you. I think Bernie's got the most fans here.
Bernie's got the most fans, but we haven't. But there's more Portageville people here tonight than there have been the rest of the tournament.
And I'm glad.
And I'll make one prediction. Somebody in blue is going to be happy. That's the only prediction I'll have all season, or especially this tournament. Somebody in blue is going to be happy.
Starting lineups for Portageville, number 1. He's probably one of the best in the tournament. 6'1" senior Byron Wright. Number 20.
Roy Don Booker.
Dimitri Treadwell, number 22. Number 30, Bruce Mathis. Number 32, Donnell Menace. I had him down Mathis. That's my fault for putting that down so fast the other day. Donnell Menace. That's the starting lineup for the Portageville Bulldogs. For the Bernie Mules, Brad Boccia, head coach, Jason Long and Darren Shipman, assistant. Number 12, Jake Welch. He has had a great tournament.
And here's the guy who makes their team go.
Getting a start tonight for the injured Zach Curry is Quentin Stevens, a 6'1" junior. Number 22, a 6-foot junior, Jake Owens. Number 40, Daniel Becking, a 6'1" senior. And number 44, a 6'2" sophomore, Jordan McGowan. Boy, did he have a game last night, defensively and offensively. We want to tell you tonight's game brought to you by Three Rivers, Roy Owens Construction, MFA Morsoy Seed, First Community Bank, Freed Auto Body and Glass Company, Progressive Farm Credit, Western Auto, 162nd State Representative Dr. Terry Swinger, UAP, Butler Drug Store, A-Plus Family Clinic, and Dr. David M. Boyd, DMD. I want to thank all those folks for bringing you this championship game for the Bloomfield Christmas Tournament. We can't say enough about the hospitality that this school has shown us during this tournament. Anything we've needed, they have helped us to get, and we appreciate it.
I always do. I think this is going to be a really good matchup. I think actually Portageville matches up better against Bernie than they did against Twin Rivers last night, especially with Jake Smith sitting on the bench.
Becking and Booker to jump it up. Harmon throws it up. We're going to retoss here.
Mainly because Portageville gets most of their points in the paint, and without the big 6'5" guy in there to clog it up, I think Portageville matches up better with Bernie size-wise than they did against Twin Rivers last night.
Booker with the, or Wright with the ball in the front court. Welch is on him. That's going to be a good match. Welch
be a real
gives
good
up
match.
inches, but boy, he doesn't give up anything for desire. Pass inside, Becking with a block. Booker with the shot, it was blocked. Owens in the corner for three, puts it up, right it down. Wow.
Good start for Bernie.
Bernie now without two starters. Zach Curry with the injured Achilles tendon, and Jake Smith broke a foot here in the second game of the tournament, or the first game of the tournament. Well, it could have been the second game of the tournament. Shot put up that time by
Poor
Treadwell.
shot selection.
Owens hustles down, saves the ball from going out. Stevens skips it over to Welch. Welch drives into center, puts up one from 15, scores it.
Okay, Portageville's starting in the 1-3-1 zone like they did, and that can be exploited from, especially by somebody as quick as Welch. That can be exploited from the wings.
Wright gets the ball to Mathis. Bernie in that man-to-man, and I'll tell you, they were tough on it last night on the Bearcats. They keep pushing Portageville out. Wright working against Welch. You talk about quickness versus quickness. It's right there, folks. 1 and 12.
Yeah, we'll see it. We'll see if Portageville's quickness can get past the man-to-man that Dexter couldn't last night. Nice pass.
Door cut that time to Wright. Portageville on the board.
And that's what you can do to exploit a man-to-man. Is to use their aggressiveness against them.
Owens going to drive the lane, tried to hit Stevens with it, passed the ball out of bounds, turnover on the Mules. 6:03 to go in this first period of play. Bernie 5, Portageville 2. Menace inbound to Wright. Boy, this is going to be a fun matchup now.
Welch is matching up against Wright very well.
Menace with a jump shot, will not go. Stevens with the rebound. Looks down the floor. Still has control. We're going to have a walking call. Well, we've got a packed house. I mean, you look around, there's not a seat. SRO, standing room only. The bleachers are pulled out on the sides and at the end. This is basketball, folks.
There is no better high school basketball environment than right here, right now, this night.
That's right. And we're here. And you're getting to watch it if you were here, and if you're not here, you're still getting to watch it on YHC
If
TV.
you were here, you can relive it.
Right for three, in and out. Rebound by Becking. Bernie is going to try to make Portageville beat them from the outside. If they get beat, they want Portageville to beat them from the outside, not the inside. Owens for the corner from three. His second three, Jake Owens.
Threes.
Boy, he's had another great tournament. Boy, that 1-3-1 zone, the back man, the bottom guy has got to get out on the wing man, especially if they're hitting it like that.
Yeah, because it's going to be open.
Menace with the shot, will not go, and who gets the rebound?
That's another
Jake Welch.
Poor shot selection by Portageville.
Stevens for three for the corner, will not go. Rebounded by Menace. Portageville on the run. They pull it back, gets it to Wright. Wright gives it to Menace. Menace goes inside, puts it up, scores it. Donnell Menace with his first two, 8-4. Mules on top. Owens for three in the corner, scored. Golly.
That's one way to get out in a hurry. Hit 3 threes.
I thought
first 4 minutes.
I think John Bowman's put on a Bernie uniform. Treadwell for the corner for three. He scores it.
And that might be that's one of the few threes that Portageville's even shot in this tournament.
Yes.
But Treadwell can shoot that.
Dominic Treadwell for three. 11-7. Mules on top. McGowan for the free throw line. Will not go. Rebounded by Mathis. Gets it to
Wright's going to push it.
Wright. Wright goes inside. He puts it up. Scoops it. Will not go. Rebounded by Roy Don Booker, and he puts it up. He's going to be fouled. Going to line to shoot two will be Booker. First foul of the game will be on the Mules, and that will go against Quentin Stevens. Booker's first free throw, scores it. Booker's a 6'4 senior.
Doesn't score much.
Stevens out for the Mules. In is Jeremy Walker, 5'9 junior. Boy, he had a big game last night.
DJ Birdwell in for Portageville.
Second one up. Will not go. Beckett with the rebound. Gets it to Welch. 11-8. 3:30 to go. Down in the corner to Owens. He brings the ball out. Still has it. Drives into the lane. Kicks it out to McGowan for three. Scores it. Golly.
That's 4.
Coach Botts has not been happy with the shooting till about 2 nights ago, and boy, he ought to be happy now. 4 threes, 14-8.
Yeah, they made 5 threes total in the first 2 games. Then last game they had 6. Here they are again. They got 4 in the first quarter. And if Bernie's hitting their threes, watch out, because they're going to score points even without it.
Welch tipped the ball out of bounds. He thought it went off of right. Referees conferred to give the ball to Portageville.
Fred Treadwell in for Portageville. He's a sophomore.
Wright gets it to Menace from the free throw line. He scores it. Menace having a good night shooting the ball.
And those points were caused by Wright's penetration.
Yes.
He penetrates, 4-man go to him. Menace is basically shooting a free throw.
Bernie, good ball movement. Owens for three, scores it.
There's 5
he
threes
has 4
for Bernie.
threes in the first quarter.
Bernie has 5 here in the first quarter.
17-10. Mules on top. What great shooting by the Mules. Oh, folks, this is going to be fun. Mathis inside, will not go. Becking with another rebound. Strong rebound by the senior. Ball down in the corner to Owens. He drives, slashes in, puts it up, will not go. Fred Treadwell with the rebound. 2 minutes to go in his first period of play.
Luckily for Portageville, that Portageville is doing a good job on the defensive boards.
Wright feeds Mathis, who goes in, and we're going to have a foul. Going to the line to shoot 2 will be Bruce Mathis. The foul is going to be on Jeremy Walker, his first, the team's second. Excuse me, it's going to be on Jordan McGowan. Mathis is a 6-foot senior. First free throw rolls around and falls in. Stevens in for Owens for the Mules. 1:47 to go in the first period, 17-11. Bernie on top. Second one by Mathis. Scores it. Dimitri Treadwell in for Portageville. Going out is Bruce Mathis. 17-12. 1:47. First period of play. Terry McVeigh, Tyler Wagner, Bill Hampton calling the game. Corey Martin on the camera. Ball batted away, but McGowan gets it back.
Now they got the advantage.
Stevens for a drive, and the ball hangs up there on the rim. Going to line to shoot 2 will be Quentin Stevens. Stevens has not scored yet in this game. He hadn't had time. Owens has been the one knocking him down. Foul is going to be on number 22, Dimitri Treadwell. That's Portageville's first foul. Stevens' first free throw, he scores it. Bernie up by 6, can extend to 7. They do. Stevens with a nice free throw there. Owens getting ready to check back in for the Mules.
Treadwell handing the ball out front with Wright on the bench. And he turns it over, but he gets it back, turns it over.
Then Stevens steals the ball back. Ball batted out of bounds by Portageville. We'll stay with the Mules, Mules had it. Owens in for Becking. 19-12. Bernie will inbound under their basket.
With Wright on the bench, Bernie's going to really want to extend the lead. Over the back by Menace.
Donnell Menace with his first foul, team's second. McGowan has it, goes inside, big strong move, pump fake, puts it up, Ball's blocked out of bounds by Portageville.
Treadwell held his position real well.
He sure did.
And just got and he kept vertical. That's why the foul wasn't called. We've got a foul again away from the ball. Looks like
Birdwell.
I believe so.
Yep. DJ Birdwell with his first. Team's third. Becking going back into the game. Bernie is short on players tonight because the two of their mainstays are injured.
Yeah, their bench is a lot shorter. We'll see how that's going to play out during the game.
Owens in the corner for three. It's short this time. Fred Treadwell with the rebound. Quickly down to Birdwell. Welch going down to try to block it. Can't. Ball tipped up, and finally in. Was that Dimitri Treadwell? Treadwell?
Yeah, that was Dimitri Treadwell.
19-14. Welch in for a drive. Going to be fouled by DJ Birdwell, his second foul.
That's a good way to respond to a fast break, is just take it up the gut on your own.
Fast break it yourself.
Yes. There wasn't anybody out to pick him up out on the point, and he just took it himself.
Welch first free throw scores it. He now has 3 in the game.
And Byron Wright's coming back in the game.
And McGowan in for the Mules. Out is Jeremy Walker. 48 seconds to go in this first period of play. Also A.J. Brown in for the Portageville Bulldogs. That's quickness.
His quickness and defense.
Second one good. Bernie up by 7. Wright with the ball, walking it down the floor.
Bernie's back in it was like 2-1-2 zone.
Ball skipped out to Wright, out front, working against Welch. Fred Treadwell inside, puts up a shot, will not go. Jake Owens with a rebound. Boy, he's played big in this first period of play. First quarter. 15 seconds, Welch has the ball.
We're going to go man-to-man. I was wondering what they would do when they went man-to-man, if they would have Wright try to guard Welch.
No, they're going to put Brown on him.
Which I think is a very good move.
Foul's going to be on Portageville. Welch is going to go line to shoot 2. Great penetration by the guard.
Because of Welch's size and quickness, he causes a matchup problem for Wright man-to-man. And we saw last night Wright get into foul trouble, and it really hurt Portageville. I was wondering before the game what would happen whenever they went to a man-to-man, if they would try to have Wright guard Welch.
Welch first free throw comes up short. Ethan Allen and Jeremy Walker in for the Mules. Going out is Stevens and Owens. They'll get a quick breather. Welch has 4 1/4, trying to make it 5. 6.6 seconds to go in this first period of play. Next free throw, scores it.
Okay, Bernie's going to pick him up at half court. 2 seconds left.
Wright puts up a long three, will not go. The end of the first period of play. It's the Bernie Mules 22, Portageville Bulldogs 14. You're watching high school basketball on YHC TV.
Three Rivers Community College is a great place.
A great place.
A great place to start college or career classes.
Three Rivers affordable tuition
means Pell Grants go further.
I can use A+.
I got a scholarship.
To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TRCC.
Bernie MFA Agri-Service and Fertilizer has been providing top quality products and friendly service to customers and farmers since 1950. We offer seed and crop protection plus variable rate fertilizer applications and variable soil sampling. We strive to be your good neighbor and want to show you. Come by and see us. You'll be glad you did. Bernie MFA Agri-Service is proud to support high school athletics and the youth of our community. Contact us at area code 573-293-5311. Look for the giant MFA sign at the top of our grain elevator in downtown Bernie.
The next time you need a metal building, call Roy Owens Construction at 276-3871. Roy Owens Construction has years of experience in metal buildings. Roy Owens Construction is located on Highway 25 North in Malden. Stop by their office today to make your plans for your next metal building. That is Roy Owens Construction Company in Malden.
Very fast pace, first quarter of play. What do you have for us, Tyler, on turnovers and stat-wise?
Well, not many turnovers early. Bernie only committed 2 turnovers to Portageville's 1 turnover. Neither team converted on those turnovers any points. But here, big stat early is the three-point shot. Obviously, Jake Owens is 4 of 5 from downtown, and Bernie as a whole is 5 of 7. So that's big early for the Bernie Mules, and they're about even on rebounds. No fast breaks, so we've got a pretty slow tempo game going up and down early on.
It'll pick up.
I want to tell you tonight's game brought to you by First Community Bank in Bernie, where service to their customers is number one. That's First Community Bank in Bernie. Phone 293-5316.
And there's 2 big things, like Tyler said in the first half. 6 3-pointers for Bernie, or 5 3-pointers for Bernie, and no fast break points for Portageville. So Portageville has not created any points off their defense. Now, okay, they're back in the man-to-man. They got Wright guarding Welch.
McGowan working.
Wright is their best defender.
McGowan was working inside. Welch with a drive. Ball blocked by Wright. Quickly out to Treadwell. He goes down, puts the ball up. We're going to have a blocking foul on Owens. Boy, that's the quickness, isn't it, on Portageville? Man, they're quick. First foul on Owens, 3rd team foul on the Mules. Going the line to shoot 2 will be.
And that's what Portageville's going to have to do. They're going to have to do something defensively and then push it down the floor. That's their game.
First free throw is good. Stevens checking in for the Mules. Checking in for Portageville is Donnell Menace. Going out is Fred Treadwell. Becking with the rebound. Becking's looked good down there on the defensive end.
He's getting himself in position to make those rebounds.
Welch gets it to McGowan. McGowan gets it to Stevens. Stevens inside the lane. Gets it back out to McGowan, out the top of the key. He'll put up a 3. Short. Gets his own rebound. Tries a baseline. Gets it to Stevens, who puts it up and in.
That was good hustle by McGowan to run down to the long rebound on his missed shot. And then he immediately went to the baseline, got to the baseline, was able to feed Stevens for the layup.
He is a good sophomore player. Menace with the ball. Gets it out to Wright. They move Stevens on Wright. Welch is on Mathis.
Looks like the plan is.
Yeah, they've gone to
looks like a
2-1-2 or a matchup. A matchup is probably what it is. Oh, nice rebound that time off the miss by Menace. It's Stevens. He gets it to Welch. 6:30 to go in this second period of play. 24-15. Ball passed down to McGowan off the fingertips of Portageville. 24-15. Mules on top of 9.
Fortunate on that Booker reached out and touched it.
Yes. Fred Treadwell in for Booker.
Coach Bible's telling him to think.
Boy, this is going to be ugly. Right with a slam. Now, I mean, it was a slam.
And now we got a fast break.
Yeah, that's the first fast break point of the game, but what better way to end it with a slam dunk?
Now Portageville's got some more. Portageville's got some energy now.
Welch got on someone's foot and fell. It's going to be a walking call. 24-17.
Good timeout by Coach Botch.
Coach Botch takes a great timeout with 6:12 to go in the second quarter. Freed Auto Body and Glass Company, located at 110 South Walnut in Bernie. For all your auto body repairs or windshields, call Freed Auto Body and Glass Company in Bernie, 293-5574. Western Auto, located at 300 East Main Street in downtown Portageville, supports high school athletics. Western Auto in Portageville is your snapper dealer. Western Auto is your store for all your home needs. That's Western Auto in downtown Portageville. Stop in and talk with Virginia Hitchcock or call 573-379-3821.
Well, we just saw then the pace start to pick up. Portageville scored the first points off the turnovers just then on that break, and that's what you might see or hear before the half. Portageville start to pick up the pressure, start to force some turnovers. You just saw Bernie commit 2 turnovers right then. So look for some strong pressure for Portageville.
That was a good timeout by Coach Bosch before Portageville really got on a strong run.
Excellent timeout. Excellent call. Boy, look at the quickness there by Menace. Puts it up and in.
Portageville's got their energy back.
They do.
Now a three-pointer.
Owens has the ball knocked out of his hands off of Portageville. Bernie will control under their bucket. 24-19, 5:58 to go in this second period of play. Bernie having trouble getting the ball in, and we got a turnover. It's 3 in a row by the Bernie Mules.
And this was precipitated by Portageville going to the man-to-man. That's their best defense. They'll play the 1-3-1, and they can play it. But
Welch with a steal against Wright. He's going to go in, puts it up, does not go. Ball out of bounds off of Bernie. Welch with a great steal, just could not get it to go.
Well, he was bothered. It wasn't a clear layup. It wasn't an open shot. Well, most of the time he will make it. Most of the time he'll find a way to make it. Most of the time he'll make it and go to the line.
Menace with the ball will work against McGowan.
But that's something Welch gives Bernie that Portageville has, is somebody who can pick it, who can pick a pocket.
Shot that time taken by Treadwell, would not go. McGowan with the rebound. Mules lead by 5. Folks, I'm telling you,
Wright's guarding Welch.
We're going to see a ball game tonight.
We're back in the zone.
Becking, great pass by Stevens to Becking, a nice bounce pass. Becking with his first basket, 26-19. 5 minutes exactly in this second quarter of play. Pass down to Fred Treadwell. He scores it easy.
No backdoor help at all. No weak side help.
McGowan has it, gives it to Stevens. Stevens kicks it over to Owens, but throws it away. Jeremy Walker in for the Mules. Going out is Quentin Stevens.
Owens was cutting left, and Stevens thought he was cutting right.
That happens. Fred Treadwell inbounds to Byron Wright.
Good skip to the lane.
Mathis inside the paint, puts it off the backboard, scores it. His second bucket. He now has 4. Portageville within 3, closest they've been in some time. Welch from 8 feet, will not go. Rebounded by Wright. Portageville on the run, right behind the back. Man got away with a carry there. Treadwell with a shot, will not go. Jake Welch with the rebound. I know it's his second rebound at least. Welch quickly down the floor, bounce passes it to Becking, but knocked out of bounds on a great defensive play that time by Menace.
And again, Welch answers the fast break the best way he can, which is get down the court in a hurry on his own and make something happen.
Quentin Stevens in for Jake Owens. Stevens will inbound. Oh, I'm telling you, Bernie's having trouble getting the ball in against that man-to-man. Stevens in the corner. Work against Fred Treadwell. What great defense.
Look at the feet of Treadwell.
Yes. McGowan to Welch. Welch is going to penetrate, puts it up, short. Rebounded by Fred Treadwell. And foul's going to be on, I believe it's going to be on Becking or Walker.
I think it's going to be Becking. It is Becking.
Foul number 1 on Daniel Becking. 14th foul on the Mules. Portageville has 5
People want to watch the way
fouls.
Portageville's playing defense. It's textbook because they're playing defense with their feet.
Yes.
They're great, especially Wright.
Fred Treadwell for 3. Will not go. Rebounded by Jeremy Walker. Foul is going to be on Roydon Booker, his first, team 6. Next foul on the Portageville Bulldogs will put Bernie in the bonus.
But what Portageville does by playing, a lot of them are good stealers. They have good quick hands.
Yes.
But if they didn't have hands, if they didn't have, they had their arms taped to their sides, they could play good defense.
A.J. Brown in for Fred Treadwell. 3:30 to go. Welch is going to work against Wright.
Wright's done a good job of staying out of foul trouble.
Oh, yes.
This game.
McGowan on the screen and roll, puts up 1 for 10, will not go. Becking with the rebound, puts it up. We got a jump ball. The ball will go on alternate possession to Portageville. Owens in for Welch. Welch is going to get a blow. Boy, a much needed blow. (26-23). Portageville with a chance to cut it to 1 or tie it. Menace with the ball down in the corner to Booker. Out to right. Bernie in a 2-1-2 zone. A.J. Brown into Menace. Ball batted away. Brown loses it off his fingertips. Out of bounds. Turnover by Bulldogs. Mules will inbound with 2:53 to go in this second quarter. Owens to trigger the offense.
Guarded by Wright, trapped out front.
McGowan has it, goes inside. Going to be a foul on Bruce Mathis, his first. To the line to shoot 2 is going to be the sophomore, Jordan McGowan. McGowan has 3 points in the game. That came on a 3-point shot. First one up will not go. Fred Treadwell back in along with Dimitri Treadwell. Jake Welch back in for Stevens for the Mules.
It's a short rest for Welch.
A very short rest.
But they do need him on the court.
McGowan's second shot, scores it. 27-23. Mules have scored 5 points in this quarter.
And Bernie's back in the zone.
I'm going to say it's a matchup
It's
zone.
a matchup.
That's what they're looking. They're looking for a person that comes into their area.
Right.
And, you can call a sinking man-to-man, a matchup, a zone, whatever you want, but they're clogging the middle.
Well, and the matchup zones, it is a zone defense, but it's man-to-man principles.
Yes. What quick move at time by Donnell Menace. 27-25. Portageville within 2, the closest they've been since the start of the game. Welch with a drive, scores it. Jake Welch now with 7. 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, they cleared out for Welch, and he took it to the hole.
He sure did. Bernie back up before with a minute 55. Whoa.
Fred Treadwell, or Dimitri Treadwell, with good quickness, making the penetration and then the feed.
Well, who scored that? Was that Booker?
Yes.
He may have got away with a charge there. Welch inside, gets the ball to Becky. We're going to have a block. Block foul against Portageville. Foul is going to be on Roy Don Booker, his second.
Welch will go to the line.
He's going to be there for a 1-and-1. Welch is 3 for 4, all in the first quarter from the line. He has 7 in a game. 29-27. I want to tell you, it's a lot of pressure on these young people. Scores the first one, gets the bonus. Stevens in for Jeremy Walker. Jeremy Walker has given the Mules some very valuable minutes in this tournament.
It really has, because they need some. They need somebody to fill minutes underneath, and he's giving some real. For a 5'9" guy, he sure does give him some good minutes underneath.
Menace with the rebound off the miss by Welch.
Good give and go.
There's a charge foul.
There's the charge.
Jake Owen stood his ground. The foul is going to go against Donnell Menace. That's his second.
It was a good give and go, and I think Bernie was waiting for it. They've seen him play before.
Well, that's what McGowan did last night. He picked up, I
think he picked up at least 3.
He got 3. He got 3. And it used to be at Three Rivers. That was a steak dinner if you got 3 charging fouls. So I hope Coach Botch filled that order for you.
At least give him a bucket of chicken.
Welch on the drive. Gets it over to Stevens. Stevens puts it up, scores it. Nice move and nice pass.
Nice cut down the lane by Stevens.
32-27. Bernie back on top of 5 with 55 seconds to go in this
Again,
first
Welch's
half.
penetration drew the defense to him.
Oh, good spin move.
And a walk.
We got a
walk.
We got a walking call. Caden Robbins in for Portageville.
That's his first action of the game.
Becking out, Jeremy Walker back in for the Mules. 51 seconds to go in this second period of play.
This last minute's going to be big for either team.
Yes, it is.
If Bernie can extend it and get it back to where they were at the first period at 8 points, that would be huge. But and again, obviously the opposite is true if Portageville can stop them.
'em. Owens with the ball, working against Fred Treadwell. 2 minutes to go in this second period of play. This last minute's going to be big for either team. Yes, it is. If Bernie can extend it and get it back to where they were at the first period at 8 points, that would be huge. But again, obviously the opposite is true if Portageville can stop them.
Owens with the ball, working against Fred Treadwell.
Gets it down to McGowan. McGowan's going to drive in, gets it back to Owens. Owens driving the baseline, and we're going to have a foul on Treadwell. It's going to be his first. Going to line to shoot 2 because Bernie is now in the double bonus. Will be Jake Owens.
Owens had that good first step to get even with Treadwell, and the only thing Treadwell could do is to bump him and foul him.
Owens
he got that good first step, got to the baseline.
Owens had 4 threes in the first quarter, has not scored since. First free throw, it rolls around, falls in. 27 seconds to go. Daniel Becking getting ready to check back in for the Mules. Owens' second shot. Knock it down. Coming out is Stevens for the Mules. 34-27. Bernie back on top of 7. See what Portageville has in store. Wright will quarterback the team. Fred Treadwell skips it over to Dimitri Treadwell. Can't get it to go. Rebound by Jordan McGowan. Gets it to Welch.
Okay, they're going to try to get it back.
Quickly down the floor. The ball thrown away. Wright has it. He's going to go inside. Puts a runner up. Will not go. Becking has the ball knocked out of bounds off his hands. Bernie will have control and hopefully the last shot with 5.5 seconds to go. And when I say hopefully, whoever has the ball, they hope they get the last shot off.
That was a squandered opportunity for Portageville to get it down to 5.
Welch loses a handle on the ball.
Quickly shoot in a hurry. Didn't get it off.
Well, that was fast pace in the last 5 seconds. I can tell you that, folks.
It was real fast pace, but he didn't get the shot off. Of course, they kept Bernie from getting it past half court, but they did not get the shot off. They had a squandered opportunity after the steal where they couldn't get a good shot.
Right.
And it's still a 7-point game.
34-27 at halftime. We're going to tell you this game brought to you by, for all your agricultural loans, see Mark Weidenbender at Progressive Farm Credit Services, located in Portageville and Caruthersville. Phone 379-3461, or stop by the Portageville office located at 501 West State Highway 162 in Portageville, and visit with Mark Weidenbender. Progressive Farm Credit Services, a proud sponsor of high school athletics. The Portageville, or the Bloomfield Wildcat cheerleaders will be performing at halftime. cheerleaders performing for everyone.
It worked pretty good.
Leslie Palomino is the cheerleading sponsor, cheerleading coach. Folks, you won't even see college teams any better than that. What a great performance by the Bloomfield High School cheerleaders. We want to tell you tonight's game brought to you by Three Rivers Community College. Butler Drug Store, located at 222 East Main Street in Portageville, is your local Health Mart pharmacy. Phone 379-5469. Butler Drug Store has 24-hour prescription service. Phone 379-9609. They also have cards, candy, and many more items for your shopping convenience. Pharmacist Trey Roan invites everyone to Butler Drug Store, located downtown Portageville. Butler Drug Store is a proud sponsor of Portageville Bulldog basketball. Also, UAP in Portageville, a proud sponsor of the Portageville Bulldogs. And 162nd State Representative Dr. Terry Swinger wants to wish all teams good luck in this year's tournament. Quick stats here at halftime, point-wise for the Bernie Mules. Jake Owens with 14 points, 8 to Jake Welch. Jake Owens has 14, Welch has 8. Quentin Stevens with 6, 4 by McGowan, 2 by Becking. Free throws, Bernie 9 for 12. Three-pointers, Bernie has made 5. Foul-wise, 1 each to Stevens, Owens, Becking, McGowan, and that's all the fouls for the Bernie Mules. For the Portageville Bulldogs, point-wise, 8 to Donnell Menace, 6 to Dimitri Treadwell, 4 to Byron Wright, which is quite a surprise to me, 4 to Bruce Mathis, 3 to Roy Don Booker, and 2 to Fred Treadwell. Free throw-wise, 4 for 6 for Portageville. They have 1 3-pointer. What kind of stats do you have for us, Tyler?
Well, early on, it was a battle of ball control. Either team not really turning the ball over, but here in the second quarter, you saw Portageville kind of bring the pressure out, force some turnovers. Bernie's got 8 turnovers at the half against Portageville's 5, but Portageville's only managed to get 4 points off those turnovers. And against Portageville's 5 turnovers, Bernie's only converted 5 points off those turnovers. And on the boards, it's pretty much even. Bernie's got the slight advantage, 12-9. And from downtown, Bernie's 5 of 9. 4 of those coming from Jake Owens. And Portageville not really taking the outside shot. They've been given it by Bernie. They're 1 of 5 from downtown. And you've seen a lot of ball movement early. Bernie's got 7 assists to Portageville's 6. Jake Welch has got 4 of those assists. He's moving the ball real well. Also with 3 rebounds, Jake Welch. And Dimitri Treadwell with 3 assists, and Byron Wright also with 2 assists. And that's one thing. The one thing we need to look out for early is Portageville, like vintage Portageville. They come out and apply a lot of pressure early in the second half, as we saw last night against Twin Rivers. And it's going to be real interesting to see if Bernie can handle the pressure. If Welch and Owens and their other guards, Stevens, if they can bring the ball up against the pressure and be able to not turn the ball over and have a decent third quarter here. You got a comfortable lead, 7 points. So the first quarter here of the second half could be big.
I want to tell you the halftime stats tonight brought to you by A+ Family Clinic, located at 203 East 3rd Street in Portageville. Phone 379-2100. A+ Family Clinic, proud to support the Portageville Bulldogs. If you're feeling less than your best, come see the A-Team at A+ Clinic in Portageville. Also, Dr. David M. Boyd, General Dentistry, has 2 offices, 118 East Main Street in Portageville. Open Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. For appointments, phone 379-3650 and 109 East 5th Street in Crothersville. Open Mondays and Fridays. For appointments, phone 333-1550. Dr. David M. Boyd, General Dentistry, and the We Care team remind everyone, whatever you do for the glory of God. 1 Corinthians 10:31. We'll be back for the start of the second half in just a moment.
Three Rivers Community College is a great place.
A great place.
A great place to start college.
Why pay university prices?
When the same classes at TRCC cost a lot less.
I can use A+.
I get individual attention.
I'm close to home.
To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TRCC.
Bernie MFA Agri-Service and Fertilizer has been providing top quality products and friendly service to customers and farmers since 1950. We offer seed and crop protection plus variable rate fertilizer applications and variable soil sampling. We strive to be your good neighbor and want to show you. Come by and see us. You'll be glad you did. Bernie MFA Agri-Service is proud to support high school athletics and the youth of our community. Contact us at area code 573-293-5311. Look for the giant MFA sign atop of our grain elevator in downtown Bernie.
The next time you need a metal building, call Roy Owens Construction at 276-3871. Roy Owens Construction has years of experience in metal buildings. Roy Owens Construction is located on Highway 25 North in Malden. Stop by their office today to make your plans for your next metal building. That is Roy Owens Construction Company in Malden.
Okay, I think it'll be real interesting to see how they come out in the second half on the defense. What was real impressive by Bernie is that in the first quarter, Portageville is playing the 1-3-1, which opened up the three-pointers. Bernie hits 5. Second quarter, Portageville is more to a man-to-man. Bernie changes their offense. They don't hit any 5s, but only lose 1 point of their lead.
Yep. Owens with the drive and missed. Portageville with the rebound quickly down the floor and turns the ball over to start this second half. A lot of action here at halftime. Bloomfield cheerleaders had the crowd on their feet. Boy, did they put on a performance.
They always do.
They do.
I mean, year after year. Portageville is out in the man-to-man.
They are man-to-man. Welch working against Treadwell. Right on Owens. Stevens has the ball, drives in, spins, hits Becking underneath, puts it up, will not go. Rebounded by Menace. The Portageville Bulldogs
looking to run,
Treadwell off his hands. Portageville has not got a shot in this second half. They've had 2 turnovers.
Yeah, that was a tough pass to try to get up to Menace. He'd been better off to continue the dribble and take it towards the center of the court.
Yeah, it was behind him. He had to stop and reach back, and it was off his fingertips. Well, the crowd's not into it. The air's all going out of this place right now. They'll get back.
They'll get back.
McGowan in the center there, or in the paint. Gets it out to Owens. Owens drives in, puts it up. It's short. Rebound by Wright.
The long arms. Wright 6'2", just held his ground, his arms straight up in the air, and Owens just couldn't get over him.
Neither team has scored in this second half. We played a minute and a half.
Welch is guarding Wright.
That's a good matchup.
That's a good matchup. Wright's only scored 4 points the first half. I think Welch matches up better defensively against Wright than Wright does against Welch.
Yes, very well said.
Good pick. Wright's going to pull up and it's short.
Ball tipped out.
Welch. No.
Wright comes away with it, but Welch gets the ball back. He's going to go in against Treadwell, scores it. Jake Welch with 10 in the game.
Good body control by Welch.
Tell you folks, if you've not seen this young man play, he just gets the job done. That's all you can say. Nice save there and a nice takeaway by Jake Owens to Becking. And back, Owens for 3. In and out. Rebounded by Mathis. That's a quick 3, but he had a good look at it.
He had a good look at it. And they haven't had very many looks at threes.
No.
With Portageville in their man-to-man. Good hands by McGowan. McGowan pokes it out, and Menace was trying to drive the lane.
Menace inbounds to Wright, right at the top of the key, working against Welch. Mathis going to pick for him. Rolls to the bucket. Menace on the side to Mathis. Mathis working inside, does a spin move, puts it up, scores it.
Mathis has 6 pretty good points this
6
game.
points.
And they usually don't look to him to score, but he's made some pretty good moves underneath.
He sure has.
And scored for them.
Welch inside for the free throw line, puts it up, scores it. Welch with 12 now.
Again, good body control for Welch. Good fake. Going a little bit to his left and hung in the air and got up under the defender, Treadway.
38-29, Bernie up by 9. Wright with a spin, will not go, gets his own rebound, puts it up,
will
not
and
go.
Menace with the rebound.
Menace with the rebound, ball knocked out of his hands by Stevens. Jeremy Walker coming in for the Mules.
Portageville does a lot of that, the swarm to the offensive boards. Much like another team from New Madrid County used to do.
Sure is.
Right for 3, will not go,
foul.
and we're going to have
Treadwell
a foul on Dimitri Treadwell. Good block out that time by McGowan. First team foul by Portageville. Welch walks the ball down. He's working against Treadwell.
Good defense by Treadwell. And he's working with 2 fouls.
Welch drives
Good
in,
crossover.
puts it up, scores
Good crossover. That's the second time that I can remember that they isolated Welch. There's Welch with attempted to steal. They've isolated, they cleared out and isolated Welch, and Welch was able with a crossover dribble get to the hole for a layup.
Welch has all 6 points for the Mules that started this third quarter. Mathis with drive. Look at Walker on his defense there. Great stop there along the baseline. Menace for 12. Puts it up, will not go. Rebounded by Booker. He puts it up and in. We've got a timeout on the floor with 3:45 to go in this third period of play. Bernie Mules 40, Portageville Bulldogs 31.
Timeout for Portageville, the one that set the defense.
First Community Bank in Bernie, where service to their customers is number one. That's First Community Bank in Bernie, phone 293-5316. Freed Auto Body Glass Company, located at 110 South Walnut in Bernie. For all your auto body repairs or windshields, call Freed Auto Body and Glass Company in Bernie, 293-5574.
Well, here from the start of the second half, really Bernie's really coming out, having an edge here. Portageville, they committed 3 early turnovers, and Bernie finally got their first fast break point off the throwaway from Byron Wright. Jake Welch picks it up, takes it to the basket. So only 6 fast break points in this game. Portageville with 4, Bernie with 2. So it looks like it's going to be a half-court game from here on out.
Well, you keep waiting on Wright to explode.
Yes.
Offensively. Bernie having trouble getting the ball in against the press, but they do. Welch is going to take it down the floor. Working against Dominic Treadwell. I'll tell you now that you've got 2 teams that can play defense. Now, I'm telling you, they play defense. Welch with a shot, will not go. Rebounded by Booker. 40-31. Mules on top. They've led the entire game. Wright with a drive. Gets it out to Fred Treadwell for 3. Will not go. Ball goes to Bruce Mattis underneath.
Foul.
Foul going to be on Welch. Bernie's first of the second half. Welch is first in the game. Stevens coming back in for the Mules. Going out will be Jake Owens.
It's really surprising that neither point guard is in foul trouble.
No. Nobody is.
Nobody is. That was just a complete unforced error. Wright tried to make his move before he had the ball.
Yeah, he just took his eye off of it.
He forgot about going to get the ball.
DJ Bird will in for Bruce Mathis for Portageville.
And Bernie's extended their lead.
Welch gets the ball. I'll tell you, everybody was moving except the man out of bounds. Welch with a good crossover move. Hits Becking underneath, scores it. Daniel Becking in front of his man. Welch saw him and hit him.
And
Great
again,
assist.
that was almost an isolation. They put Welch out front and put the 4 men on the baseline. And if Welch can penetrate, then he's going to have somebody with a good shot.
Treadwell for 3, will not go it. He's going to commit the foul.
That's his third. And that's not Portageville's game. The last couple of times down, they've set out and taken threes.
But notice what Bernie is doing. When the ball is shot, they're putting a butt in the gut somewhere.
They are.
They're blocking their man off the boards, and that's the key.
Portageville's not getting the second shots like they usually do.
Bernie is going to be forced to call a timeout because they couldn't get the ball in. And we want to tell you this game tonight brought to you by Western Auto, located at 300 East Main Street in downtown Portageville. They support the high school athletes. Also, Western Auto in Portageville is your snapper dealer. Western Auto is your store for all your home needs. That's Western Auto in downtown Portageville. Stop in and talk with Virginia Hitchcock or call 573-379-3821. Terry, what's Bernie going to have to do to get the ball inbounds? They're having trouble.
Probably set some screens to try to free somebody up, maybe even some double screens. Finally got something for us?
Well, early on here in the second half, you're seeing Bernie actually dictate what Portageville's doing on the defensive side. They're pushing Portageville out to take some shots from the outside. I think this might be the most we've seen Portageville shoot from the outside in this tournament.
Yes,
they're 1 of 8 from three-point land right now. And Portageville's having a hard time keeping Welch out of the paint.
Well, and Portageville, back to the defense of Bernie, Portageville's usually will try to get underneath that if they're pushing them out, and they haven't been able to do that. They've had to settle for 3-point shots, and they're not a good 3-point shooting team.
McGowan with the ball. Gets it to Welch. Boy, Portageville has picked up the pressure on defense. I mean, they are quick. Welch with a drive, scoops it up, scores it. And he's going to go to the line to try to convert on the 3-point play. He has 8 in the quarter, 16 in the game. And I'm telling you what, folks, he is a player. Wow.
You want somebody to come take over in the start of the second half, and Jake Welch has certainly done that.
Well, he has scored 8 of the 10 points for the Mules. Daniel Becking has the other, and that was an assist by Welch.
And as good a defensive team as Portageville is, they're having trouble defending Welch off the dribble.
Free throw will not go. Becking with the rebound, gets it to Welch. Welch along the baseline. He's going to be a blocking foul, going to be called on Bruce Mathis. His second, team's third.
Fourth.
That's going to be Mathis' third foul, and the team's fourth.
Yeah, they've got a couple of guys with 3 fouls now.
Jake Owens to inbound for the Mules. Mules up by 13 with 2:14 to go in this third period of play. Ball thrown into Becking. He saves it, gets it to Welch, to Stevens. Stevens working against Wright. Gets it to Owens. Owens drives in, pulls it back out.
Nice crossover.
Gets it to Welch. Welch working against Fred Treadwell. Down to Jeremy Walker. I'll tell you what, the 5'9" guy, he plays so big to be 5'9" underneath the basket.
He kept the defender on his hip, and he got a great entry pass that was bounced right up to him. And like I said, he had the defender on his hip and was able to go up and draw the foul.
Bruce Mathis commits his 4th foul with 1:52 to go in the third period. Jeremy Walker's first attempt, scores it. Checking in for Mathis is Dimitri Treadwell. Well, you talk about a young man that we've talked about him all throughout the game, but he has given some very valuable minutes to this Bernie team.
Sure has.
Coming off the bench, scores it again.
Yeah, especially since they're thin underneath right now.
Well, you got Smith, who's 6'5". He's out 4 to 6 weeks. You got Curry, who can jump out of the gymnasium. He's got an Achilles tendon, an ankle that's bothering him.
Yeah, their bench is really short.
Oh, yes.
Now giving Welch a little rest. They're going to try to let him rest for 2 or 3 minutes instead of just the one between periods. Got a 15-point lead, and now they're back in the zone, which going to force Portageville to do what they don't want to do.
Ball in the corner to Birdwell for 3. Will not go.
That's not
rebounded by Walker. Notice what he did.
That's
he
not the
out.
offense. That is not the offense that Portageville wants.
But that's the only shots they're getting. Bernie is controlling the inside the paint on defense. Owens with a drive. What a nice pass to Walker. He's going to be fouled. The foul is going to be on
Dimitri Treadwell. I think that's his 4th.
Dimitri Treadwell, it will be his 4th. Team 6, the line to shoot 2 will be Jeremy Walker.
Portageville's got some serious foul trouble. How many does Mathis have? 4?
Mathis has 4. Treadwell has 4. Walker cans that one. In for Treadwell is Booker.
And what's big about Treadwell going out is he's really their only real shooter. And he and Wright are both going to the bench. Wright mostly just to get a rest. But
A.J. Brown in for Wright. Walker's second one up. Scores it. 48-31. Mules on top of 17 with 1 minute left in this third quarter. We expect the fourth quarter to be fast and furious. What a steal by Owens.
The Bernie defense is just really taking Portageville out.
Stevens from the corner for 3. Scores it. Wow. I'll tell you, Bernie has got some offense tonight. 20-point lead by the Mules with 35 seconds to go in this championship game of the 52nd Bloomfield Christmas Tournament. Hines said for a shot, will not go. Ball tipped out of bounds by McGowan. McGowan had his man blocked out. Welch back into the game.
And that's one of the first decent looks at a shot that Portageville's had in quite a while. Memphis was able to penetrate in the zone and get a good shot around the free throw line.
A.J. Brown for three. Will not go. Ball goes out of bounds off of the bracing. Turned over to the Mules.
He was wide open, and I think like Coach Bobby Knight sometimes says, there might be a reason he was wide open.
Portageville's 1 of 10 from the three-point line tonight.
Welch with the ball into the front court. 10 seconds to go. You can hear that foot stomping by Brad Botch. We talked about that last night. He's had throat surgery some years back and cannot yell a lot. Welch with a shot, will not go. Tipped up by Owens and could not get it to go. The third quarter ends with the Mules 51 and the Portageville Bulldogs 31. The Mules that time scored 17 points, held the Portageville Bulldogs to 4 points in that quarter. You're watching high school basketball on YHC TV.
Three Rivers Community College is a great place.
A great place.
A great place to start career training.
At TRCC, I'm getting training for a good job with a good salary.
Three Rivers has high-tech equipment.
Great instructors.
And convenient classes. To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TRCC.
Bernie MFA Agri-Service and Fertilizer has been providing top quality products and friendly service to customers and farmers since 1950. We offer seed and crop protection plus variable rate fertilizer applications and variable soil sampling. We strive to be your good neighbor and want to show you. Come by and see us. You'll be glad you did. Bernie MFA Agri-Service is proud to support high school athletics and the youth of our community. Contact us at area code 573-293-5311. Look for the giant MFA sign at the top of our grain elevator in downtown Bernie.
The next time you need a metal building, call Roy Owens Construction at 276-3871. Roy Owens Construction has years of experience in metal buildings. Roy Owens Construction is located on Highway 25 North in Malden. Stop by their office today to make your plans for your next metal building. That is Roy Owens Construction Company in Malden.
Guys, what a third quarter by the Mules.
I was like Tyler, and Tyler, I thought Portageville would come out hot in the third quarter and put the pressure on Bernie. It was just the opposite. Bernie dictated what Portageville did on both ends of the court. Bernie was able to penetrate. Jake Welch had an unbelievable third quarter with his penetration. They were unable to guard him on the dribble, and then on the defensive end, Bernie kept Portageville from doing anything at all they wanted to do.
That's what we usually see out of Portageville. They put a lot of pressure on the guards, be able to force turnovers and get points going the other way. But with Welch and Owens out front, especially Welch, they're actually taking advantage of that aggressiveness and getting the ball into the front court and making things happen from there.
Yeah, they're turning that aggressiveness against Portageville by getting around them, especially Welch off the dribble. His crossover dribble move is breaking some ankles. And he's it gets him into the paint either for a layup or a pull-up for him or to dish off to a teammate.
Portageville will start the fourth quarter with the ball. They're down 20. Right for three. They'll not go. Beckett with a rebound. Gets it to Welch.
Mathis trebles.
Oh!
There's not.
Owens with a drive.
Getting a little chippy
reverse
underneath.
Going to be called for walking. Boy, I'm telling you, DJ Burtwell ran all over Becking.
And then Becking got up and
they never called a thing on it.
It did the retaliation.
Yeah, it's a wonder he didn't get caught. Right.
Portageville, Bernie was back talking about it, and Portageville took it down the court, but couldn't capitalize.
Becking with the rebound. We're going to have a jump ball. Bernie will stay with the ball in the alternate possession.
Look for pressure from Portageville. Dimitri Treadwell back in, going to set right down.
Bernie gets the ball to Welch. That's who they want to handle it. He'll work against Birdwell. Oh, nice pass off to Becking. He scores it. Daniel Becking now with 6 in the game. Another nice assist by Welch.
Another three-pointer for Portageville.
Portageville is quit going to the bucket. They're going to rely on the three.
Yeah.
Purdy quickly down the floor, the flash break.
Welch saw the floor. He saw Stevens on the wing, and one of those nice, lovely long bounce passes. And Portageville's going to clear the bench.
Birdwell in corner for 3, scores it.
They hit one.
DJ Birdwell.
They want 2 for 12.
55-34. 6:33 to go in this game. Bernie has put on a clinic tonight. Down in the corner, McGowan for 3. Scores it.
Again, they were in the 1-4 offense. Welch was able to shove the defender down halfway in the lane.
YHC to Coach Brad Botch. Your team is shooting the ball tonight.
They're doing everything tonight.
They are.
Another 3, climb out Portageville.
Dimitri Treadwell with 3. We've got timeout on the floor with 6:05 to go in the game. 58-37. The Bernie Mules on top. For all your agricultural loans, see Mark Weidenbrenner at Progressive Farm Credit Services, located in Portageville and Crothersville. Phone 379-3461 or stop by the Portageville office located at 501 West State Highway 162 in Portageville and visit with Mark Weidenbrenner. Progressive Farm Credit Services, a proud sponsor of high school athletics. Three Rivers Community College also bringing this game, along with UAP and Portageville, a proud sponsor of the Portageville Bulldogs. And 162nd State Representative Dr. Terry Swinger wants to wish good luck to all teams.
Well, looks like Portageville is going to start putting up some more shots from the outside. They're down 21 with 6 minutes to go. They're going to need some points quick, and they've put up quite a few here in the past few minutes here. They're 3 of 15 on the night, and I don't know if they shot 15 three-pointers in the whole tournament.
No, I don't think
they're being forced to take those shots out there, but you know, they're really not known here in the Christmas tournament, and before the Christmas tournament is a really well three-point shooting team, so they're going to be forced into that here in the fourth quarter. And if you want to go individual-wise, it's all Jake Welch. He's got 8 assists on the game, along with 3 boards, but Portageville just can't really stop him out front and keep him from the paint.
They can't defend him. They have not been able to defend him. I think it's interesting that Coach Bidwell, after one of the turnovers, had all his bench players up. It's going to look like he's going to do a five-man bench substitution. Then
Birdwell hits the
3, and he sets them down and says, wait a minute, let's try this again.
Now they're going to try to jump Welch.
But he still has Wright on the bench.
We got a timeout by the Bernie Mules. As
you can see there, Portageville is going to start jumping Welch and try to get the ball out of his hand early.
Butler Drug Store, located at 222 East Main Street in Portageville, is your local Health Mart pharmacy. Phone 379-5469. Butler Drug Store has a 24-hour prescription service. Phone 379-9609. Also, they have cards, candy, and many more items for your shopping convenience. Pharmacist Trey Rohn invites everyone to Butler Drug Store, located at downtown Portageville. Butler Drug Store, a proud sponsor of the Portageville Bulldogs. Also, A-Plus Medical Clinic, located at 203 East 3rd in Portageville. Phone 379-2100. A-Plus Family Clinic, proud to support the Portageville Bulldogs. If you're feeling less than your best, come see the A-Team at A-Plus Family Clinic in Portageville. Terry, we're down to just under 6 minutes to go in this game. Portageville down by 21. It looks like they're going to live or die on the 3.
That's what it looks like, and I'm not so sure. I mean, they're not a three-point shooting team. I think the first thing they're going to try is they're going to maybe try to double team the ball and try some traps and try to get some quick steals. I think that's probably the first thing they're going to try, rather than just to rely completely on the three-pointers.
I'll assure you, this game is not over.
Well, they scored 15.
They scored 19 straight.
Yeah,
last
they scored
night.
19
they
straight
Portageville,
against the good team.
A very good Twin Rivers team. But plays like that right there off the out of bounds makes it a lot easier for the Bernie Mules, as Becking now has 8 in the game.
Byron Wright is back in the game.
60-37.
He was being talked to by the coach a minute ago.
We got a turnover over and back, but Welch is going to beat him to the ball. He goes up against Wright, and the foul's going to be on Wright. first foul on Byron Wright. The thing that sticks out in this game, we can talk about Welch and his 16 points, his 8 assists, his 3 boards, but he has held Byron Wright to 4 points.
And Byron Wright is just out of the game. I mean,
You can't believe it.
All he had to do, Welch comes up, makes the steal, gets to the line. If Wright just touches the ball, Bernie has it out of bounds, and Portageville setting up their defense. They're just not thinking.
A.J. Brown in for Bruce Mathis for the Bulldogs. Second one up, scores it. Welch now with 18. You still think that Wright's going to make a run somewhere in this game. He is
you're
just
still waiting for Portageville to make some type of run.
Right. Birdwell in the corner. Gets it to Treadwell.
Bernie's very content to let give him the 3-point shot.
Birdwell puts it up, scores it again.
Two. But it's 5 minutes to go and it's still a 22-point game.
This is an oddity. All the 9 points from Portageville this quarter have been by the 3 points.
I don't think they've shot hardly any other shots. They've maybe a couple of other shots, but everything else they've tried is
Owens
3.
in the paint, can't get it to go. Rebounded by Portageville. Wright quickly down the floor. Gets it to Treadwell for 3. Puts it up, will not go. Rebound by Becking. Becking gets it to Welch. Well, they're trying to double team him, aren't they? They want to go where that ball is.
He controls the ball so well. He moves with the ball and with the dribble so well.
Well, he's 5'9", and he's right over the ball.
Timeout before the foul.
Timeout by the Bernie Mules. I want to tell you this game tonight brought to you by David M. Boyd. General Dentistry has 2 offices. 118 East Main Street in Portageville, open Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. For appointments, phone 379-3650. And also an office at 109 East 5th Street in Crothersville, open Mondays and Fridays. For appointments, phone 333-1550. It's Dr. David M. Boyd, General Dentistry, and the We Care team. Remind everyone, whatever you do, do for the glory of God. 1 Corinthians 10:31. What was the big discussion about over there?
Well, I'm not real sure. I think there was probably there might have been a little bit of shoving. There wasn't much because we really didn't see it, but I think some tempers were just starting to flare just a bit, and I think the officials and the coaches are kind of putting the quash to that.
Well, frustration is setting in, and you know it is.
Yes.
Portageville's got a great ball club. They're undefeated this season. I believe I'm right.
You're right.
And Bernie has matched their quickness. And that was the one thing we all worried about was could Bernie stay with Portageville in the quickness. And so far tonight they have. And again, they're doing it without 2 of their starters, Curry and Smith. Both are injured. Both are on the bench. Smith is going to be out for over a month. Curry, we don't know. Welch with the ball. We're down to 4:15 to go in this game. Bernie up at 22.
Bernie's not going to be in any hurry. Now there's double teaming and a forced
turnover by Owens. Right from 3. Will not go. Rebounded by. Who is that? Has the ball? Menace. Yes. Puts it up. Will not go. Becking with the rebound. Welch now working against Wright. Wright takes it away. Gets it to Birdwell. Birdwell tried to hit Menace underneath. It could not get him and went out of bounds. Bernie gets the ball back. That was a big exchange there.
That was a big exchange. They might have had a little bit of momentum.
Bernie gets the ball into Owens, back to Welch. He'll work against Mathis.
Going to double team the ball.
Down to Owens.
Which will probably lead to layups if Bernie wants them. Another steal by Wright.
Of Owens' hand. Menace with the ball. Gets it to Wright. Wright with he got a blocking foul. Blocking foul on Becking.
I think the Bernie folks wanted a charge, and looked like one to me.
Owens going
I was going to try to explain something about maybe not he didn't extend their forearm or anything, but it sure looked like one to me.
Treadwell for three, will not go. Welch with the rebound, gets it to McGowan. He puts it up, scores it. Jordan McGowan has 9 in the game. A young man has played big. He's had to step up to fill that position, that post position in there on defense.
And he sure has done it.
He has. Nice move by Mathis. He scores.
Mathis had a nice ball game.
We've got timeout on the floor. You're watching high school basketball on YHC TV.
Three Rivers Community College is a great place.
A great place.
A great place to start college or career classes.
Three Rivers affordable tuition
Means Pell Grants go further.
I can use A+.
I got a scholarship.
To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TRCC.
Bernie MFA Agri-Service and Fertilizer has been providing top quality products and friendly service to customers and farmers since 1950. We offer seed and crop protection plus variable rate fertilizer applications and variable soil sampling. We strive to be your good neighbor and want to show you. Come by and see us. You'll be glad you did. Bernie MFA Agri-Service is proud to support high school athletics and the youth of our community. Contact us at area code 573-293-5311. Look for the giant MFA sign atop of our grain elevator in downtown Bernie.
The next time you need a metal building, call Roy Owens Construction at 276-3871. Roy Owens Construction has years of experience in metal buildings. Roy Owens Construction is located on Highway 25 North in Malden. Stop by their office today to make your plans for your next metal building. That is Roy Owens Construction Company in Malden.
What do you have for us, Tyler?
Tyler.
Well, Bernie's really putting it to Portageville. Portageville's had a few turnovers here, and you just saw on the rebound, Welch push it up to McGowan for an easy two. Portageville's just going to have to start scoring some easy, quick points, and Bernie's sagging back. They're taking away the drive and the passing lanes in the middle of the paint, and basically they're forcing them to take an outside shot, which they've really struggled to hit so far.
And the last time they were down the court, they did get a good shot underneath. A pretty good shot with Menace. He just couldn't get it to fall.
Well, Bernie right now is playing the clock. They're up at 22. They're not in any hurry, but on the other hand, they've got to be very careful in protecting the ball. Again, this is where you've got to learn to win the game. Bernie knows how to do that. They've got an offense. They're going to spread the court. The nice thing about it, they all can handle the ball. They can all shoot the three. They can all drive into the middle, kick it back out. So Bernie has got their ball handlers, like I said, every one of them.
And they can shoot free throws.
Yes, they can. Ball passed into Stevens, back to Welch. Portageville backs off of the double team.
They're going to try to trap him at half court.
Yes. Becking gets it to McGowan. Good ball movement. We're under 3 minutes to go. Welch with the ball. Gets it to Becking. Becking back to Welch to Stevens. Stevens drives in, pulls it back out.
Bernie's content that if they don't have the really good shot to pull it back.
Yes. Ball to Walker. Walker's underneath, going to put it up. Has it slapped out of his hands. Becking gets it, misses a shot. Ball out of bounds off of the Bernie Mules. 2:33 to go. Bernie milked a little over 30 seconds off the clock. Did not score, but they're still
now
up by 22.
Somebody's got to go down from Portageville, take the inbound. They're down.
McGowan back in. Walker gets a nice hand for his effort. He goes out. Mathis with the ball out front.
And Portageville, which we thought Portageville was going to be able to penetrate the Bernie defense.
Yes.
And Bernie has just done a masterful defensive job. Portageville hasn't been able to do it, and that's why Portageville's shooting threes.
Well, I have to say this. This is 2 nights in a row that Bernie's defense has just been outstanding. And Tyler and I have seen Bernie play this year, and we both agree that their offense is generated from their defense.
Oh, yes. All good. Most good teams are like that.
Yeah, they've really dictated this game on the defensive end. They've really stopped the passing lanes that Portageville loves to use. They're there in the paint. They like to get burned right there in the middle of the paint and dish off, or he take that jumper right in the middle of the lane. They've taken that away. And Welch, and that's what Portageville's trying to take a different approach and bringing the pressure. They can't just bring the pressure one-on-one with Welch because he'll go right around him. No. They're actually trying to wait and jump him and trap him But Bernie's moving the ball so well, they're liable to score on every possession, the way they're moving the ball.
Yeah, Bernie's spacing well. They're trying to trap, which is their only chance. And they'll keep doing it because they're not going to win this game, but they're going to keep doing it because they're going to be in situations later in the season where they're going to have to trap in situations where they have a chance to win the game. But Bernie is just pretty much anything Portageville's tried, Bernie's had an answer.
Well, Bernie wanted Portageville, if they were going to beat them from the outside, and that they have mastered that. Because Portageville has got very few points in the paint. Last night against Twin Rivers, that's where Portageville came back. When they missed a shot, everything was in the paint. Everything was in the paint.
Yeah, they may have had one three-pointer last night. It's probably only shot a couple.
Welch's first free throw, he scores it. Welch now with 19. Second one, scores it. 66-42. Coach Brad Botch played his high school basketball at Bernie. Now the head coach at Bernie is going to put his name in the program for next year as the coach that coached the championship team. Becking underneath, puts it up, ball blocked, gets his rebound back. Now we're going to have a foul with 1:29 to go in the game. Going to the line to shoot a one-on-one will be Daniel Becking. He has had a wonderful game tonight.
It's been a long time coming for Bernie in this tournament. It'll be 15 years since they last won.
Foul that time was on Byron Wright, his second. Becking's free throw up, will not go, rebounded by Menace. Bernie does not want to foul. They want the clock to run. Steal by Welch. What else is new? He gets the ball to Becking. He has a ball blocked, and Wright is going to be called with a foul with 1:13 to go in this game. 66-42. Daniel Becking, first shot, scores it. He now has 9 in the game. Second one goes in and out. Wright with the ball. Pulls it up from 3. Will not go. McGowan tips the ball, but goes to Birdwell.
Not been able to get anything to work right.
A.J. Brown for 3.
I think he called it.
He called it. Owens with the ball to Stevens. Stevens with a head fake, puts it up, scores it. Quentin Stevens now with 13. Bernie answers almost every shot. Don't they? Birdwell with a shot. Air ball goes out of bounds with 44 seconds to go. Jake Welch will leave this game.
Well-deserved hand for that young man. Gets a hug from his coaches.
What a tournament Welch has had. I'm telling you, he has had a tournament. He's had 20 points tonight. I don't know how many assists. We'll get that in the post game. Jeremy Walker in for him. Bernie turns the ball over with 40 seconds to go. Wright trying to do something with the ball. Puts up a 3. It will not go. Rebound by Becking. Gets it to Stevens. Stevens quickly down the floor. Gets the ball to Walker. To McGowan.
Bernie's going to just keep it out front. So that's going to be the final result, 69-45. And listen to these Bernie fans. It's been 15 years since they won this tournament.
What a tournament by the Bernie Mules. What a great job by Brad Botch Jason Long, and Darren Shipman. I mean, they have done a great job. Wonderful job by the Mules, and we're going to be staying right here for the presentation of trophies. The all-tournament team, we have it. We cannot open it up till they start announcing it. We will honor their request. Bernie Mules come in seeded number 1, Portageville number 2. They both lived up to their seeds. Boy, did Bernie have a tournament. Coach Brad Botch not happy with the shooting, and the last 2 games, I gotta say, he's got to be very happy.
Well, and what's so impressive, they come out when Portageville was giving him a little bit of opening to make the outside shot. They were making the outside shot. When Portageville takes that away, they score inside. They just had the complete game.
Well, what's amazing is what Bernie did without 2 of their starters. They lost
short bench.
Yes, they lost Smith in game 2 in the first quarter. They lose last night in the semifinals. They lose Curry in the second quarter. And here they come in, and I mean, they did not miss a beat. They just kept coming and kept coming and kept coming. And they, what a team the Bernie Mules have. If you haven't seen them, folks, you need to go watch them.
I thought the absence of Smith was really going to be a real factor in this game because we saw how much problems that Zach Payne gave Bernie or Portageville in last night's game by having a big man in the middle with their slashing style.
First of all, I want to say thank you to Jim Bond, the Kennedy Indians, for sticking it out and playing a great rugby union. We also want to say a special he's in our prayer. He's stepping down the third, but we are thinking about it. And we do hope for a good recovery. We hope to see him back here next year, along with the Indians. Thank you all. Because without these people, this tournament would never happen. And these people deserve a big round of applause on them because if they didn't show up every day and do what they do, we could come this tournament by any way or shape or form. The following people, Jim Hudson and the Boonville Gateway staff are getting the gym ready. Wes Johnson, Gary Lyons, George Cousins, Sean Jones, Thomas Ford, Alana Hensley, and Connie Poe doing all the stuff behind the scenes that you all don't see that keeps the city running. A special thank you to our sheriff's department. The sheriff deserves it. They come every night and help us with what we need. The teachers, particularly Elgin High School, for serving us in the pass gate and the admissions gate. We appreciate that. Also, all of our high school students and our club sponsors who volunteer hour after hour after hour down at the Pacific State. They work very, very hard to make this tournament happen. Also, Dr. Leo, Dr. Ricklow, Mr. Bollinger, and Mr. White, all the tournament officials that helped run this wonderful tournament. And a special thank you to the people who get the most grief, our officials. They did a great job this year. Nice job. Two more thank yous. One for our long-time official scorer, Mr. Monty Hudson, and the voice of the Boonville Christmas tournament, Mr. Stan Durham. And at this time, I'd like to turn this over to him to do things out of it. Please give him a round of applause. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, second place in the consolation bracket, the Donovan Don. And the first place consolation bracket, the Haytime Indians.
the all-tournament team, and we have that here. Greg Davis from the Donovan Dons makes the all-tournament team. Dimitri Treadwell from Portageville. Tyler Freeze from Van Buren.
I think he had the high point, high single game in the tournament, but he scored 31.
Wow. From Twin Rivers, well-deserved, Kyle Oberkramer.
He's a repeat from last year, I believe. Yes, no. I thought he was. Maybe I just thought he deserved it last year. He was a good.
John Bowman from Dexter makes the all-tournament team.
Good three-point shooter. Hit 11 in the first 2 games, including 5 in 1 quarter.
Bloomfield, Leighton Hensley. From Bertie, Jake Welch.
Well deserved. The general of the Bernie team. Or should we say the driver of the Bernie Mules? How's that?
There you go. Byron Wright from Portageville, well deserved.
Tough last game, but boy, he sure had an excellent series, and he's a special player.
From Buxico, John Smith.
John Smith, second year in a row that John Smith made the all-tournament team.
From Twin Rivers, Brett Whitlock.
Well deserved. He came in, hit some big threes, especially in that semifinal game against Portageville.
From Haytide, Denzel Presbury.
Denzel Presbury really played his heart out in this the game tonight. You could tell that he was hurt and was clutching his side the entire overtime, but still played and scored.
From Richland, Drew Thornton.
Drew Thornton made the all-tournament team 2 years ago as a freshman. He didn't make it last year, but he's well-deserved this year.
This young man's going to be a repeat for us. Jake Owens from Bernie.
For the second year in a row, well-deserved Jake Owens.
Boy, what a tournament we've had, guys. We really have, and let's go over the scoring real quick in this game, and then we'll talk about it. We'll do the accolades, and we'll talk to the coaches. Jake Welch with 20 points for the Mules, 14 by Jake Owens, 13 to Quentin Stevens, 9 Daniel Becking, 9 to Jordan McGowan, and 4 to Jeremy Walker. Bernie 18 for 33 from the free throw line, or from the free throw line, 7 3-pointers. Should be 18 for 23 from the free throw line, and had 7 threes. For Portageville, scoring-wise, no one in double figures. 9 points by Dimitri Treadwell, 8 by Bruce Mathis, 8 by Donnell Menace, 6 to DJ Birdwell, 4 to Byron Wright, 3 to A.J. Brown, and 2 to Fred Treadwell. 3-pointers, Portageville had 5. They were 4 for 6 from the free throw line. Gentlemen, go ahead and give us your recap on the game.
Well, it was pretty much all Bernie from the jump. They jumped out on them 22-14 in the first quarter. Portageville managed to outscore them.
Let me go over the points again.
Well, it's pretty much all Bernie. All Bernie from the jump. They get jumped out to a 22-14 lead. But Portageville's managed to outscore them in the second quarter, 13-12. But then when we expect Portageville to really come out and put the pressure on Bernie and to make a run in that third quarter like we always see Portageville do, it was Bernie with the edge in the third quarter. They outscored them 17-4. that's when they actually started dictating to Portageville what they were going to do on offense and actually applying good pressure on Portageville and make them start to shoot the ball to the outside. And if you look from the outside, Portageville is 5 of 24 on the game, forced them to take 19 threes in the second half alone. So, and they only took 5 in the first half, so you can see where Bernie really started to push them out, started taking out those passing lanes that Portageville likes to use down low. Rebounds, Portageville managed to out-rebound Bernie by 3, 24-21. And here's a key statistic. Turnovers, Portageville committed 16 turnovers. Bernie converted 14 points off those turnovers. And Bernie, 13 turnovers, and Portageville only scored 4 points off those turnovers. So you got a 10-point differential there in points off turnovers. And that just goes along with what the story of the game was. Bernie dictating to what Portageville is going to do. And it's really a slow-paced game, just up and down. Only 8 fast break points the whole night. Portageville with 4 and Bernie with 4. And your Jake Owens, he was big from downtown, 4 of 6 from 3. Daniel Becking for Bernie really stepped up and had a big game. He had 10 rebounds for Bernie. And Welch, of course, he had a big game with, 20 points? 20 points, 9 assists, and 4 rebounds. And that's pretty much the tail of the tape. Bernie was just all Bernie. Very impressive win for Bernie.
Welch drives the mule train. I think we got our theme.
I think that is the theme.
Welch
You've got
drives the mule train. They could make we could sell the DVD of this game as an educational DVD on how to beat Portageville. Portageville came into this game undefeated, and Bernie just a textbook game of Bernie. They took what Portageville gave them on what Portageville's defense would give them. Bernie took advantage of it. On defense, they took the middle out of Portageville and forced Portageville. Portageville couldn't penetrate, which Portageville has to penetrate. Plus, Bernie took care of the ball, and Portageville was unable. How many fast break points did Portageville have? Very few.
4 points.
4 points.
And
off
that was all in the first half.
Portageville, Portageville's offense is off fast breaks, coming off their defense and defensive steals. Bernie takes care of the ball. Portageville doesn't score, and Portageville doesn't get the fast break. If they have to shoot from the outside, they're not going to win very many games. And this Portageville team is an excellent Portageville team. These teams aren't in the same district. They could play later in state play. I would imagine both of them will have an excellent chance and probably be favored to win their districts. And as always, the result may be different later on. Looking back, I remember in 1998, Dexter beat a very anticipated match. Dexter beat Donovan by almost 30 points in this, or maybe by over 30 points in the championship at the Bloomfield tournament. They met in the district championship that year, and Donovan beats Dexter by about 35. So things can turn around, but for this night, savor it, Bernie. You really earned it.
Well, I want to say this before we go to the coach's interview. I want to thank the people that helped brought these games to you. Our sponsors, Three Rivers Community College, 162nd State Representative Dr. Terry Swinger, James R. Tweedy, Attorney at Law, Taxes and More, First State Bank and Trust, Powell Supply, Thurston Auto Parts, Shear Insurance Services, First State Bank and Trust, Roy Owens Construction, MFA Morse Oil Seed, Freed Auto Body and Glass Company, First Community Bank, Progressive Farm Credit, Western Auto, UAP, Butler Drug Store, A-Plus Family Clinic, Dr. David M. Boyd, DMD. We also want to thank Eric Bowes, the high school principal, and the athletic director, Bloomfield, Brian White, for all their help. And what a great hospitality they have shown us. We also want to thank our people, our broadcasters that brought this game. Ed Gargas, Lloyd Rice, Tyler Wagner, Tommy Jacobs, Jim Hall, Terry McVeigh. What a great job you guys have done. I hope you've had as much fun as I've had.
We sure have.
Camera, Kim Stokes always does a great job for us. Corey Martin and Richard Kimball. We also want to thank our folks that do the post-game interviews. That's Lloyd Rice and Charlie Flanagan. Our editors back to studio, David Black, producer Steve Johnson. Again, we want to thank our fans out there that watch high school basketball. What a tournament it's been. I mean, we had so many games that were blowouts, but yet I never saw a team quit.
No.
They all got after it. Their coaches were constantly working to make things better. And guys, I want to wish you all a very happy new year, a very healthy new year. And we're going to continue bringing basketball. And next year, we hope that the Bloomfield schools will allow YHC to come back to bring you the 53rd Bloomfield Christmas Tournament. Any quick comments, because we're running out of tape?
This is always the most fun of the year. I love this tournament. I love coming to this tournament. If you don't have fun here and if you don't enjoy, the basketball that you've seen here, well, go somewhere else. I mean, it's, think of something else to do. Don't talk about high school basketball, because if you like high school basketball, you love this tournament and you love the way these teams play.
Well, it's been a great tournament. Again, gentlemen, thank you all. Again, we hope everybody has a happy new year. You're going to be watching us probably after the new year, and you're going to probably be watching this summer. We're wishing you a happy new year, but still yet, this is December 30th when this game's being played live, and we want to thank you, our viewers out there, for watching high school basketball. If you enjoy high school basketball, we ask you to do one thing. Tell those sponsors how much you appreciate them bringing it. For Bill Hampton, Tyler Wagner, Terry McVeigh, we want to say put the seatbelts on if you're out and about on the roadways. We want to see you at a game in the near future. And don't forget, live today, learn from yesterday, look forward to tomorrow.
Coaches Interviews brought to you by Charlie Flanagan, Edward Jones Financial Advisor in Dexter, and Missouri State Representative Rob Mayer of the 25th District, and Missouri Southern Healthcare, located in Dexter.
Hi everybody, I'm Charlie Flanagan of Edward Jones Investments, and I'm sitting here with Jim Bidewell, who's the head basketball coach of the Portageville Bulldogs, and we just completed the championship game. And Coach, you came in second this year. Congratulations. Great tournament for your kids. Tell us a little bit about the game and what you thought of it.
Well, I thought we had a good chance of winning tonight because Bernie had two of their starters out, and boy, I tell you what, I'm amazed the way they played tonight, and it's I'm looking forward to watching it on film because it wasn't that we overlooked them or that we just thought we were going to win. They just outplayed us and outcoached us, and I think you got to give them a lot of credit.
Oh, I think you're absolutely right as far as credit is concerned. Right. They dismantled Dexter last night. Dexter comes back and beats a pretty good Twin Rivers team. I wouldn't say they dismantled you guys, but they sure exposed some weaknesses.
I could say you could probably call it dismantle. They took us to the whole outhouse of what they did, and I was impressed with how they came out, especially with the adversity they're going through right now with their two big kids, good athletes that are sitting on the bench watching. But they deserve it. They seeded number one, and it was not a fluke.
Yeah, they really played well. Hey, let's kind of switch it just a little bit and talk a little bit about coaching itself. You coached a long time. You got a great reputation. Talk about the emotions, the highs and lows of coaching.
Well, that's just it. There's highs and lows, and you try not to get too down when when things are going bad, and try not to get too high when it's going good. And it's something you have to keep in check at all times, your ego and everything like that. But basically, if you're in it for the kids and you care about kids, then it's not as hard. You want them to do their best, and it's not so much personal gain. But I've enjoyed it, and don't know how long after games like this and last night, don't know how long I should stay in it. But it'd be a whole lot easier sitting up in stands. But I enjoy it. It's what I can do. I don't know if I can do much else.
Well, if you ever decide to get out, come see me. We can put you to work at Edward Jones.
What's the starting salary?
Well, it's more than coaches, let me tell you. I guess really the last thing, was I thought you guys played hard, but you've had a few minutes after the game to think about it. Anything that you might have done differently?
I don't know. We got beat on all phases of the game. They guarded better than we did. They shot the ball better. They rebounded better. They coached much better. I don't know of a facet of the game that we won tonight. And when that happens, just pick your poison. So we're just going to go back to the drawing board, watch the film, and see what's going on. And I know our kids are embarrassed, but they'll bounce back. They're good kids, and they got great attitudes, and so that makes it a whole lot easier when you're coaching good kids.
Yeah. And one loss certainly doesn't change your whole season. It's a long year. You've got probably 2 or 3/4 of the season to go yet,
right.
And you guys are going to be ultra successful this year.
I hope so. We've started out well, and like I said, this is a hurdle, and we'll just see. I said back at one of the other interviews, it's going to be interesting to see how we handle adversity, and now we're there, and time will tell.
Yeah. Well, congratulations on a great tournament. Really appreciate you coming up, being a part of the interviews.
Thank you all.
Coaches Interviews brought to you by Charlie Flanagan, Edward Jones Financial Advisor in Dexter, and Missouri State Representative Rob Mayer of the 25th District, and Missouri Southern Healthcare, located in Dexter.
Hi, I'm Charlie Flanagan with Edward Jones Investments, and I am here with the 52nd Annual Bloomfield Christmas Tournament champion coach, Brad Botch. Congratulations. What a great win.
Yeah, just kind of numb right now, to be honest with you. These kids have just shown so much resiliency and so much determination. I don't know that I could say that we knew we were going to be that good. I mean, to beat a team like Portageville, the way we did, and for these guys to show the heart and determination with the trials and tribulations they've been through here, is just incredible. I mean, just an incredible effort by an incredible bunch of kids.
Boy, it sure was. And last night you really destroyed Dexter. Tonight, I can't say you destroyed Portageville, but boy, you put a pretty good whooping on them.
Yeah, I mean, we did a lot of things well.
Yeah.
We come out of the gate shooting the ball well. Our defense was there again tonight. And obviously, if you can guard a good, quick Portageville squad like we did tonight, you've got to feel happy with what you accomplished. And I think the biggest emphasis tonight that we had to do well was to rebound. And I think we did a great job on the boards tonight. And I've seen some tape on them and talked to a few people, and the whole thing was they're just a great rebounding team, and our kids got it done in the trenches, and I can't say enough about them.
Well, the final score is 69-45. I'm not so sure that's really indicative of how close the game was throughout most of the game. Did you, in your wildest imagination, think you were going to beat them by 24 points?
No, absolutely not. I mean, I thought it'd be nip and tuck, and we just hoped to be close and do the best we could and give them our best shot. I mean, we felt confident that we could win the game, but
I'm sorry. Hang on. Hello? Hey, George. Hey, how's Laura and the family? Yeah, he's here. Let me put him on. President Bush.
Oh, okay. Hey, Mr. Bush, how are you? Great. How's the White House? Everything's going well then, huh? Well, I could have a little bit more in my pocket from the, the economy's not real good right now. But other than that, thanks, appreciate it. I know we're excited about the win too. I really appreciate the compliment. Thanks for thinking of us. Okay? All right, well, you take care too. Thanks a lot.
Hey, George. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Mr. President. Yeah, we'll see you at Crawford in a couple of weeks. Okay, hey, I gotta go. Bye. Isn't that amazing?
Unbelievable.
President Bush giving you
wow. This must be the greatest thing ever.
I tell you what, win the Bloomfield Christmas Tournament, first time in 15 years. And you know who you beat last time?
Seems like Portageville.
Portageville, that's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
We've got a little history.
Yeah.
So, probably the same coach that's whipped our tails numerous times in the past.
Well, he was very complimentary of your team when he was up here, as we all should be. Yeah. Just a terrific victory. Congratulations, and we really appreciate you coming by.
I appreciate that. Thank you all. You guys did a great job in the tournament.
Coaches Interviews brought to you by Charlie Flanagan, Edward Jones Financial Advisor in Dexter, and Missouri State Representative Rob Mayer of the 25th District, and Missouri Southern Healthcare, located in Dexter.